Hello everybody, and thank you for coming. I'm here to inform you guys about how tobacco plantations in developing countries are harmful to both children and adults. Does anybody know who owns the plantations around the world?
No.
No, okay. Well, major tobacco companies like China National Tobacco or Philip Morris own most of the plantations. Philip Morris is a huge tobacco production, which you guys probably have seen all of these, Marlboro, all over. All of these companies bring in over billions and billions of dollars every year. But what they don't say is how harmful it is to the actual people around the world. This is a national issue. Most plantations are located in developing countries because it is much cheaper for them to farm. Although there is plantations all around the world, in Asia, this is in Malawi, North Carolina. According to Dr. Judith McKay, Director of Asian Consultancy of Tobacco Control in Hong Kong, she claims that 10 to 20 million people each year are deprived from food, which can in time lead to world hunger. These governments of these countries need to take a stand. Plantations are also use many pesticides, which is making it harder for to grow other food sources. By using this land for tobacco, the people that need food are unable to grow because tobacco is being grown where they usually grow their food. In these developing countries, children are also used for labor. Here in America, we have child labor laws, so there's not too much going on with children here. But as you can see, they work all day, long hours, low pay. But not only is there low pay, it's also very dangerous. According to NBCI, the process of making tobacco products, the leaves must be picked. In the process, a worker can easily come down with GTS, which is green tobacco sickness. It's a nicotine poisoning caused by the absorption of wet tobacco leaves. Now, one with this disease will come down with vomiting, headaches, dizziness, severe weakness, and nausea. Now, being that in these developing countries the medical isn't up to date, these children are just left sick all day, all night. They're not able to go to school because they work on the plantations all day, so the developing countries aren't really developing, they're actually going down. So, in conclusion, these developing countries have no other choice. It is one of their only sources of the little money that they have, but at the same time, it's hurting them significantly. The longer this goes on, the worse the conditions will get. Thank you all for coming. Does anybody have any questions? You, right there.
How do you harvest tobacco?
Well, as it grows, and if it's wet, then they can get the disease. If not, then they have to pick it, they hang it upside down, and they dry it out. Eventually, it's cut up into other things and mixed with other tobaccos and stuff, and rolled up. Anyone else?
Yes. So you said they get the disease from picking wet when the leaves are wet. So does that mean that most of the plantations are in countries that have a lot of rain, like where the rainforest is and all that?
Yes, a lot of them do get a lot of rain. That's why the disease is so common, because they try to pick it while it's dry, but they just can't get to it in time. Anyone else?
Okay. No, I don't have any
Sea trouble,
questions.
sir. No?
Is the United States just not a good climate for growing tobacco?
It's not that it's not a good climate, just really the only source of it is in North Carolina, but it is a very big production.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for coming.